Episode 2 had brought us to the heart of Stratford upon Avon, to a location surrounded in a rich history, hauntings, and the home once of William Shakespeare. The museum, set within a historic 16th century Grade II listed building, it uses a historical setting to discover the secret lives of the Tudors and what life would have been like back then during the times of William Shakespeare, Francis Drake, Elizabeth I, and Henry VIII. Having survived 2 great fires, the plague, and the Civil War, the building has lots of secrets inside, including hidden priest holes, secret chambers, and plenty of hauntings. With many paranormal sightings said to occur, the team were heading to this location in hopes to validate these claims. They said an unpleasant force is said to wander the stairs to the 2nd floor and doesn't like people going up them. Guests have reported being physically touched, feeling very uneasy, and some have reported that they have seen an apparition of a tall figure in a black cloak with piercing red glowing eyes. Other dominant spirits said to haunt here are an archer from the time of Henry VIII, a serial murderer from the 18th century, and a little girl who was a pickpocket. There have also been sights of parliamentary soldiers, children and animals. As well as usual bangs, sudden drops in temperatures and noises from empty rooms, it's said that people often hear growling around this building. One thing is for sure, and that's the history of this place. Or will the history reveal its hauntings? We were about to find out. Welcome to Tudor World.
People left from years ago, we're more than willing to listen to you. We won't be scared. We just want you to let us know you're here and come and communicate with us in any way you can. Knock, talk, appear. We'd like to see you or affect one of us, affect our equipment. That'd be amazing, thank you.
Spirit on the stairs that doesn't want us to come up. Do something to stop us coming up the stairs. Push us, touch us, make yourself known to us. There's a spirit that's a serial killer, a murderer. Come and make yourselves known. We want to hear from you.
Spirits upstairs that want us upstairs. Can you make a noise up there?
Move about so we can hear your footsteps. Bang on the wooden floor with your foot.
Perhaps there's a room down here you want us in. Can you make a noise in one of the rooms? Maybe with the bed in. You set that REM pod off down at the bottom of the stairs. Just go up to it and touch it. Can't harm you, just make a noise and light up.
You were trying to do it earlier on. Can you try again, please?
Come forward and speak to us. We mean you no harm.
Why do you want to stay here? Are you stuck here? Just give us any time you can. You shown yourself as a shadow to Jamie. Can you do it again?
It was on the floor there. It might be my eyes or the camera screen, but I'll have to work on something.
If that was you, if that was you
It's
that
really
just
cold there.
made your presence known as a shadow, what? Don't touch your neck. Oh, it's a curtain touching your neck.
Feel it there.
Can you do that again? Walk past the stairs again. But walk tall so we can see you.
Make it go colder. Make the whole room go cold.
Okay, quiet.
So the male presence that's supposed to be on these stairs, the dominant spirit, the angry spirit that doesn't like people coming up here. You need to come forward now.
Aggression.
Ooh, major aggression.
Well, come and show me that aggression then. Let us see you walking on these stairs towards us.
The spirit that goes by the name of John Jeffries. If you roam around here, set that REM pod off down on the bottom of the stairs.
SH.
To say?
SH.
SH.
Yeah. Shush. Which means shush.
I don't know.
We got shushed by a spirit.
No, we're not going to shush.
Make me. Push me down the stairs.
We had now moved to the second floor stairs, where the spirit is said to not be very welcoming to guests. It all seemed very quiet, and we weren't experiencing much activity. Our new EMF meter was coming in good use. This EMF meter allows us to see where the source of our EMF readings is coming from. We were able to debunk the readings we were getting in this area. Investigations are not always about saying everything is paranormal. It's also our job to debunk as much as we possibly can and try to find rational explanations for activity witnessed. That's what the Wi-Fi could be, because this has got Wi-Fi. So it could be this.
Laugh.
ACEF.
That's just got laugh.
I don't know what ACEF is.
Digital.
That could be
What's
a digital,
ACEF?
digital camera. That's just a digital, it just answered you.
What the fuck?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what's triggering this high EMF here.
Well, yeah, it's just constant.
Well, it's not high, it's medium.
This is going
So
constantly.
it is the camera then. It's the camera that's causing it at the moment. Power line. So there's a power line somewhere here as well. It could be in a wall somewhere.
Well, yeah, it could be above the building.
It could be above the building, and it will pick it up.
There's a power. There's a line there. There's a
Where?
wire going straight across.
There you go. Look, that's it there. We had now made our way to the back room to try and gain any possible activity. All continued to feel quiet until our guests heard what seemed to be a bang from the attic. Unfortunately, our camera's audio did not pick this up, so we were unable to clarify this.
Are you in the attic?
I don't know what it was. That it sounded like it came from over there.
Match. However,
Me and Gary have just had a thump above
Yeah.
us.
If that was you, could you do that again?
Something's just gone off upstairs.
It's fucking did.
Oh,
I saw the
blue.
light.
Yeah, I think it's out there. The blue light out there.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Right. There's fairy lights behind that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the sockets on it. These fucking lights are on.
dead.
Do you know you're
Slower.
dead?
What's
What was that?
I heard a growl like a.
Sounded like a car or something.
Yeah.
We were now well into our investigation, and very little had happened. Suddenly, we start to experience what's known as a wave of activity, something that commonly happens during investigations. We started to hear knocks, bangs, and even a growling noise come from the back room area. We do not pick this up on any of our audio. This is something also known as DVP, direct voice phenomena. Was the building finally coming alive? And what else would we encounter throughout the night?
Maybe they're on about the section of the building they're in.
If that was you, let us hear you again. Prove to us that you're here.
Snap.
Snap something.
King.
You make his room go cooler.
Tie.
What was that?
What?
I heard the same as what I heard upstairs, so. Right here.
Is it me there?
No, it was here. It was here.
Come and touch one of us.
Run.
That just as you sat down. Because that's just moved.
Shh, shh. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Is it floorboard?
I
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I heard.
Shh.
Someone's walking.
Someone walking.
Shh, shh.
Silence. Drag.
That's me. I won't let that move back.
Have you you've just followed us from the stairs. If you have, make a noise to show that you have.
We had now taken our investigation downstairs into the back room, and immediately we all heard light footsteps as if someone or something had followed us into the room. Was this the footsteps of the pickpocket girl, said to wander this area? We then get some intelligent responses after hearing these from our Alice box device, with the words silence and drag. We were all trying to be silent and listen. Was whatever had entered the room telling us to be silent? And the word drag, was this the noise we were hearing? Something being dragged? Things seemed to become more intelligent as the night went on. There is a spirit here, followed us in here. Could you make that noise again for us on the floorboard here? Hear your footsteps like this. Who's Lucy? Does Lucy ring a bell? Is there somebody called Lucy here?
Subtract. Light.
Take a look at this following footage as we moved up to the attic as a small group. You will see as we are calling out, something directs our laser grid pen directly into my face, and we are going to show you this as proof from two separate camera angles. We also capture this incredible EVP on our camera audio of a little girl. We believe this is a great capture, as it was so late at night there would have not been any children about at this time. We do not know what the voice says. Maybe you could work it out. So spirits, we've come up here now to this very, very warm room. Last time we was up here, I felt this table lift or move. Could you do that again for me, please? Do you have the power, the energy to do it?
Use our energy.
What was that?
That laser just moved then?
Mate, it did. You can
Because
see
it
it
went
on my
straight.
fucking
It
camera.
went straight into my eye, mate.
You can see it on my camera move. Mate, it moved.
I know it did because it went straight into my eye. That's why I went like that. I moved.
Come and affect one of these devices on the table.
This next clip is incredible. Just as we thought we had received all we could possibly get. As Linda is performing a lone vigil in the attic, the wooden triangle that sits above the ritual chair collapses and falls to the floor. We can confirm that this hadn't moved all night, and there was absolutely nobody else in the room with Linda. We are not saying this is paranormal, as there are other factors that could have caused this. We are just saying that we couldn't find any rational explanation for this. What do you think?
There's been a French lady seen. Bonjour, madame. Oh, that was the triangle just fell down.
We were now starting to receive some intelligent responses, and as we now moved on to try some different methods, would the S-test method and lone vigils conjure up more activity, or would this be the end?
He just grabbed my foot.
So spirits, if you could communicate. What was that? Oh, that's them with the fucking. Oh, someone's got the icebox on. Things had now started to take a massive turn, and we were experiencing another wave of activity. With more prominent noises being heard, along with footsteps, things falling, and a clear child's voice coming from the attic, we were starting to wonder if the different methods and approaches we were doing were starting to have an effect on this building.
Sounds like a latch.
What, like that?
Yeah. That's what I heard. But it was like the door was shut because it was right next to my ear. It was right here. It was like a latch. Like... Talk to the man downstairs with the headphones on. Tell him your name.
Fucking Melloc in here. It's fucking weird.
Thought something was walking
Too
down
weird
there.
how like... Did you?
Yeah.
Must have heard us fucking
Because
talk.
you, like,
It's all
walked there,
fucking
so
going off,
I
mate.
could hear
Like,
you
oh, it's been
sort of
quiet.
moving about.
Nothing happening.
And then I don't know whether something happened and you just stopped moving for a sec. And it was like somebody went like that with their lips.
Quick, you can see how they
It
get on.
sounded like somebody was walking through there.
Fucking hell, that's freaked me out, that ass, man.
Boot thing. It was like a,
I can't believe that.
you know, sort of a
Yeah, yeah.
big toe thing.
Come and give us a knock if you're here.
Come and lift this table. Come and make all 4 balls go off.
Okay, is no one touching the table? Everyone hands off the
No,
table?
I'm
Got
away
my arm
from
on it.
if
Yeah,
you
take your hands off. I could have sworn I could fit like hear a clicking noise, like it was moving. With a green light on the ball, looked like it was moving. Like that. See, that's me. We had gathered back in the attic since, and after the wave of activity we experienced, all had fallen quiet again. This is very common. We had now come to the end of our investigation. It had been a relatively quiet night, but the waves of activity, the item in the attic falling, and a child's voice left us in no doubt that this place certainly holds more secrets to be uncovered.
sang last time. Come and knock on it like this. There's lots of bits in this room, there's lots of energy to draw on. There's been a French lady seen. Bonjour, madame.
Do you have the power, the energy to do it?
Use our energy.
That
What was that?
that laser just moved then.